2019 was a busy year for Slocum Fire and Rescue. I'm Erin Wilson, and coming up, I'll break down the 2,200 incidents they handled. No business ever wants to close their doors, but this is how KBC is keeping theirs open. They're offering curbside takeaway where customers can literally drive up right to their doors. It's likely that winds as fast as 60 miles per hour caused this damage behind me. As you can see, this tree fell right on top of the barn with a truck and boat underneath. Because Geneva remains the only county in the state of Alabama without a COVID-19 case. With the 2020 presidential election approaching, one Geneva family has found a unique way to show support for their candidate. Just because you're avoiding the germs doesn't mean you have to give up on game season quite yet. Whether it's push-ups, pull-ups, or sit-ups, the coronavirus isn't stopping this group from getting a good workout in. Being a full-time student and parent can be almost impossible at times. I'm Erin Wilson at Troy Dothan, and coming up, I'll show you how they're ensuring that every student gets the help they need. Shayna Peoples was last seen walking down this road in front of her parents' house right before she disappeared. The Young World of Learning Daycare has stood here for 34 years, but just recently is when they started having this problem: water that stands ankle deep right outside their doors. The students in the health science program at G-Tech learn a variety of things that prepare them for their future, such as CPR, vital signs, and a variety of the basic nursing skills. Brad Cobb, or to his friends and family, Bubba,
We love you, Bubba. Happy birthday.
is known as a hometown hero in the Wiregrass.
I'm not sure how many to expect, because once the word gets out it's for Brad Cobb, you're going to have people coming from all over.
A day he looks forward to more than any holiday, his birthday. His party was canceled due to the COVID-19 outbreak, but his neighbors did not take no for an answer.
But they just couldn't imagine him not getting to celebrate his birthday. So, they go big or go home around here. So I told them now it was big. They outdid themselves today for Brad.
Brad was born with Down syndrome, and with health issues over the years, neighbors found a different way to celebrate his 35th birthday.
I kind of just got to thinking about how we could bring it to him, party to him and his friends and his family together, still practicing social distancing.
When Brad was called out of the house, he did not expect what was to come. A parade of more than 20 cars led by the Dothan Fire Department, all to wish their friend a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
It was good. I like it. I like all my friends. Yes, happy.
Makes our heart smile, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
And they've done that a long time, haven't they, Bubba?
Neighbors waved, cheered, and sang from their cars to abide by social distancing.
We couldn't have done it any other way, and I told them that first. We didn't want any of our friends to get too close and take any chances, and that's why they were doing this to begin with for Brad, because his immune system is low and he's had lots of health problems, and I think they all understand it.
For a birthday, Brad Cobb won't ever forget. How was
thank
this
you.
35th birthday?
It was good.
Awesome?
Yeah, awesome.
One of the best?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear. In Dothan, Erin Wilson, WTVY, your hometown news leader.
Yeah, where you go?
As you drive into Poplar Springs High School, it may seem a little different. That's because the 30 seniors now have their portraits posted as one final goodbye they may never get. For a majority of the Poplar Springs senior class, they have been together from kindergarten to senior year.
They've been the highlight of my school years here. It just feels like we're such a huge family. I've known everyone here most my whole life, and I appreciate them so much. Usually the same people come to the games and support us, and I love being at a small school like this.
But with talk of schools in Florida not going back into session,
it's really heartbreaking to me because, you dream of the day as your child grows up, you get to see them graduate and walk across the stage and get handed their diploma, but this is reality right now, and we just have to make the best of every situation that we're put in.
That's when their principal decided to do something special, creating a memory that would replace the ones they didn't get to make.
Instead of remembering I didn't get the ending to my senior year I wanted,
they'll remember my picture was right there, and my grandma saw it, and my dad saw it, my mom saw it. I got my picture made by my banner, and they'll bring back, a smile to their face instead of an empty spot.
The senior portraits were hung outside as you drive into the school, a way to say together we stand, no matter the circumstance.
Wonderful. It's very unique. A lot of principals have been doing things for their students, and it's a really nice gesture. I mean, I don't think she could have done it any more perfect. It's a wonderful idea, and it's very thoughtful.
For one Poplar Springs alumna who just celebrated her 50th year class reunion, this is her message to the class of 2020.
We laughed and cried and talked about all of our memories, and I don't remember a single memory about the graduation itself. It was all those memories that we had from first grade through 12th grade. And so I would just like to say to the seniors that COVID-19 can't take that away from them. Those memories will be there for a lifetime.
Holmes County students are set to go back to school May 1st. In Graceville, Aaron Wilson, WTVY, your hometown news leader. You've probably been asked the same question hundreds of times as a kid. What do you want to be when you grow up? Well, the ones with the biggest hearts, they choose to become healthcare workers.
Well, in my heart, I always knew I was going to be a caregiver. I always knew that. Becoming a respiratory therapist, well, that just kind of fell in my lap.
Nurses are so trusted, and people really trust us to take care of them. And, it's an honor for me to take care of people just as much as they need us. We're fulfilled by taking care of them.
Imagine walking through the doors of your workplace every day, not knowing what you'll face.
When you take an oath to take care of patients, it doesn't matter what you're walking into. It doesn't matter what the patient's background is. And that's not even for the coronavirus. That's for anything. We choose to take care of these patients. We choose to come in.
That's exactly what happened when COVID-19 hit. Now knowing how dangerous this virus can be, healthcare workers still choose to come in and serve their patients every day.
It's my job. It's what I was trained to do. Was I prepared for this virus to come? No, no one was prepared. But we're learning as we go, and we're trying to take proper precautions to protect us and the patients and everybody else out there.
Like any hospital at this time, Southeast Health is taking several precautions, wearing masks, gowns, gloves, and no longer allowing visitors at this time. So those who do test positive for COVID-19.
So the people that the patients see are us. And, it's hard because you're trying to literally save their life from a virus that's so scary, but you're also trying to offer them support. And there are people that are so sick. And if I even have a cough, I want my family with me. And right now, our family just can't come in.
An emotional task that no school, textbook, or teacher can prepare you for. A job so stressful, why the community has found different ways to encourage healthcare workers as they start their shift.
Even though I don't expect praise, it's very appreciated. It's very humbling. It's just very touching. It's just really amazing to feel the community's love.
For those who experience this virus on the front lines, they have a message to everyone not taking it seriously. Stay home.
You get a 4-month summer, a 5-month summer, or whatever. For us, every time we walk in the doors, we are living in a nightmare. We are having to bear so much weight because you still want to go to the beach. You still want to go on your spring break. Well, me too. Today's my anniversary and I'm here. There's things that you want to celebrate and you want to do and you want to experience because it's the summer, but this is never going to go away. Our lives are never going to go back to normal unless people stay at home. Social distancing is huge.
Listen to the law. Listen to what everybody's saying. Follow the rules. Stay at home and be safe. Really, this virus, they don't care how old you are. They don't care where you work or what you do. It doesn't matter. Anybody can get this.
In Dothan, Aaron Wilson, WTVY, your hometown news leader.